My name's Jullen Merrill. I'm owner, chef of Kofta Burger in Eastwood. We're located at 2802 James Street, and we opened February 5th of this year. Kofta Burger, definitely in-house dining, to go, we're on Grubhub, all those things. We will be coming out with a catering menu in the next month or so. Kind of smaller scale, but some things that we don't normally offer on the menu as well. So that's something exciting to look forward to. Grew up in Syracuse, been here my whole life, actually lived within like 4 miles of where I am right now, pretty much my entire life. Originally wanted to go to school for engineering, did a couple semesters of that. Met my wife, she was like, you know, you're only happy when you're cooking. So switched over to culinary, swore I would never do it. My dad was a chef, everyone in my family was a chef. But I fell in love with it, did pretty well. Executive chef of Lemongrass Restaurant, Hotel Syracuse, Craftsman, and places like that. We opened February 5th of this year. It was kind of a multiple reasons why this worked out best for me. I mean, definitely the personal interactions, being able to help people, be able to support Eastwood in general. And also it gives me more time with my family. I've got 3 little boys now. And the work-life balance isn't something you really get in restaurants traditionally. So it's kind of hit all the things I was looking for in life right now. So my personal mission statement is to make a difference. I've been in the hospitality industry my whole life. Family's been in the hospitality industry my whole life. I was executive chef of a lot of fine dining restaurants in Syracuse before this, and I was missing an element working for other people that I wasn't able to capture, and that is kind of the personal connection. And opening Kofta Burger here has been a great experience for me. It's been an opportunity to really interact one-on-one with people, get to know them, feed them, take care of them in the way that, you know, restaurants originally were designed to do. So the inspiration behind Kofta Burger was being in restaurants my whole life. I've always made food that I didn't really want to eat. I've always been more of a simple kind of, you know, person. I go home and make something simple, something I grew up eating. And burgers is something that's everyone's familiar with. It's accessible to a broad range of people. But using my background, I wanted to create something that was familiar, but had an element of surprise to it. Something, you know, elements that you wouldn't typically find in a burger. So we draw inspiration from across the Middle East, a lot of cool flavors and techniques in there. So the idea is to create an experience that's unique yet familiar, something that people will be comfortable, and something you can't really find in Syracuse right now. Syracuse, I think like a lot of people that grew up here, this was a place that I lived. It wasn't really my home. As you get older, you know, you start a family, you buy a house, whatever it may be. For a lot of people, it's an opportunity to kind of escape, and I think a lot of people have done that. But for those of us that have stayed, it's become much more of a passion. We've seen Syracuse grow from something that a lot of us weren't really proud of to something that's really inspirational. And I think Eastwood's a great example of this. I mean, this was a community that I think was overlooked a lot over the years. It's had its ups and downs, but in the past few years, there's a lot of businesses that have opened up, and the community that's grown up around it has been amazing. I think Eastwood in general is moving in a direction that we haven't seen before in Syracuse, and I'm extremely proud to be a part of it. Good piece of advice for anyone that, you know, has an idea for a dream or something they want to do in life. There's going to be a million things that are going to prevent you, a million reasons why it would be a bad idea. And I think Kofta Burger is a perfect example for me. I wanted to do this, but I kept weighing the pros and cons, and the cons drastically outweigh the pros. It's gonna be a huge pay cut for me. It's a huge risk. I've got 3 little boys to support, but my wife said that you were doing it, and I took her advice. I trusted her, and I think anything in life that you do really just depends on how much you're invested into it. And if it's something you're passionate about, I don't think there's any way to fail.